Now let's go on to some basic spell casting. At the end of the turn, last turn, I had a troop killed that had resupply where I was supposed to draw a card, and I didn't do that, so I'll do that now. And then Debbie's turn ends, and it becomes my turn. So in my effects phase, I have nothing. Mana up, draw a card. And in my main phase, I will spend 3 mana to cast the enchant Healing Rain. Would you like to do anything?
I pass.
All right, so that resolves, and this is a permanent spell enchant that goes in one of these 3 spaces that during my effects phase will allow me to remove 1 damage from a target troop. Next, I will spend 1 mana to cast the curse Poison Cloud on Debbie's pawn. Are you going to do anything?
I pass.
This is allowed to be cast on unrevealed troops, and in my next effects phase and every one thereafter will do 1 death damage to that troop, and if it damages that troop, it will reveal them, and it's placed underneath of them like so. And now I will move here and end my turn.
Okay. And now we're in my effects phase, and I want to heal my bishop. And the Wood Sage is a prime healer that can remove D3 damage, but since there's only 1, which is the minimum, I'll just go ahead and remove it.
Okay.
All right. And now it's my mana phase, so I'll go ahead and move my token to 9. I will draw a card, and I'm going to pay 2 mana to cast Healing Star on my pawn.
I pass.
Okay, and this will remove 2 damage from target troop. So since he passed, I'll go ahead and remove the damage. And then this will go to the Nether.
After spells are cast, if they're single use, they go into the Nether pile directly above the crypt.
And now I will go ahead and pay 1 mana to cast the aura Fists of Flame on my bishop.
I pass.
Okay, this will add 2 fire damage to this troop's attacks.
Okay. And auras are placed underneath the troop just like curses, like so.
All right, and then I'll go ahead and attack his knight.
My knight is revealed by the attack. It's a Zuckgar Wolf Rider. He's a 5/5 and has mobility, which either gives me +1 attack or can reduce the damage taken by 1 in combat. I will choose to add 1 to his attack, making him a 6/5. With the Fists of Flame, the Wood Sage is a 6/4. So I do 6 damage to her 4 health, and she does 6 damage to my 5 health. So these troops are both killed and placed in the crypt. Cards.
All right. Okay. And now I must move, so I will move my pawn here and end my turn.
On a side note, when you attack from stationary, even if you take the space, it does not count as a move, and that is why Debbie still had to move that other troop. At the beginning of my turn, in my effects phase, I will use Healing Rain to remove 1 damage from a target troop, and I will take it off of the Zuckgar War Leader. So he now has only 1. And my Poison Cloud ticks for 1 death damage to reveal a Kvetni Spearman, a 3/2 troop, now has 1 point of damage on him. Now my mana phase, mana up, draw a card. Okay, and I will now spend 1, 2, 3 mana to cast Energized Lightning for 3 air damage on the Kvetni Woodguard. Would you like to do anything?
Yes, I will pay 2 mana to cast Arcane Denial, which counters the target spell.
I pass. You pass as well?
I pass.
So that cancels this out and it goes to the Nether. Okay, and now I will move this pawn 1 space forward here and end my turn.
Okay. And I don't have any effects, and so I'll move on to my mana phase. Move my token to 5. I will draw a card, and then I will pay 1 mana to cast Bolt of Fire on the Zuckgar War Leader. And
I will spend 2 mana to cast Death Armor, which prevents 2 damage to a target troop, effectively canceling the bolt of fire. Do you want to cast anything else?
No,
I pass as well. These both go to the nether. Okay.
Alright. And then I will go ahead and pay 1 mana and cast Arcane Eye on your knight.
I pass.
Okay, this reveals the target troop. And then also I will draw a card since I have less than 10 in hand. And now I must move, so I will move this pawn. And now I end my turn.
Okay.